Hi, I'm Jim Mose, Executive Director of Faith and Finance Ministries at the Pension Boards of the United Church of Christ. Joining me today is Martha Cruz, our Communications and Church Relations Officer. Martha is here to give us an overview of the ways that the Pension Boards is responding to the COVID-19 pandemic through the information that we provide. Welcome to you, Martha. The Pension Board staff has been sheltering in place and working from home for over a month now. Martha, how have you experienced that and how has it impacted the work of your team?
Thank you, Jim. It's been a challenging time these last 6 weeks that we have been working remotely, but it's a challenging time all around. Our members are certainly experiencing that as well. All in all, I think that we are learning in this process, that we're able to move forward in new ways, in ways that perhaps we wouldn't have tried out had we not been in this situation. So out of that challenge has really come a lot of new opportunity for how we communicate with our members.
Well, thank you, Martha, and the whole communications team for the extra effort that's being put in. Because in the midst of a pandemic, the first need that people have is for accurate and timely information. What shifts have you made in the communication strategies in order to meet that need?
We had to respond immediately once we knew that we would be going into this mode of operation because we knew that our members were too. Our members were anxious about what the COVID pandemic would mean for them in terms of their benefits, the resources available to them, in terms of their pension accounts. And so we knew that we had to be able to hit the ground running with communications. And I'm pleased to say that working with the team of colleagues, the larger team of Pension Board's colleagues, that we have been able to put out clear and accurate messaging on a regular basis to our members, updating them whenever there is a change in their coverage. There have been many benefit enhancements on the health plan during this time, and we've been able to update them regularly. We put out a weekly global message, what we're calling a global message, because it goes to everyone, employers and members. It's posted on our website. Information from it is posted on our social media. We were able to respond with a message for our broad constituency and for the church on the second day of the closure, what we're calling those global messages. We were able to get that out very quickly. And every week, a new message has gone out. Some of that information that we've provided has spanned the spectrum of questions that our members have, not just about their benefits, but about resources that are available to congregations and to clergy, such as an interpretation of the CARES Act and questions and answers to assist members and their congregations in moving forward with the assistance that was offered. We have also had a page on our website dedicated to information on COVID and the Pension Board's activities during this time. And it's a ready source of information for anyone who wants to know where to find answers to the questions they may have. All of our messaging is lodged there. And you can go and visit that on our website at www.pbucc.org. And on the homepage, as soon as you arrive to the homepage, you'll see a banner at the top of the page that will link you to our COVID resources page.
That's excellent, Martha. Now, there are a few specific areas that our members have been asking about that I'd like to discuss a little more with you. First, we hear a lot about government programs, such as those that are available through the CARES Act, which you've just mentioned. Some of those programs apply to churches and to church employees, both lay and to clergy. Where can our members and employers go to find out that information?
Well, that's a good question, Jim. The site that I just mentioned, the dedicated COVID information webpage on our website, is the best source for information on the CARES Act. There are a couple of articles there, including frequently asked questions, that provide as much information as our legal counsel has been able to provide on the act. And our legal counsel is monitoring the legislative landscape so that as new information comes or there are new relief opportunities available, that will all be updated there. And the pension boards is unable to provide advice, but we are able to provide information. So we encourage you to access the information that we have and then to consult if you need to with an attorney locally to guide you in the next steps.
Another area of inquiry, Martha, is the stock market, which, as we all know, has been extremely volatile since the very beginning of the pandemic. Big swings up and down on almost a daily basis. And understandably, many of our members have been concerned about the impact of that volatility on their retirement accounts. Now, is information on market performance and member accounts included in what you have just described?
Yes, Jim, that information is also available on our webpage that's dedicated to updates. Our investment team, a team of highly skilled and experienced professionals, have been providing market updates throughout this time of crisis. They have reported about the performance of our funds in this time of volatility, and that, again, our funds are being managed very carefully by people who are committed to good stewardship of the resources that have been entrusted to us on members' behalf, and that they will take opportunities as they arise during this time and during the economic recovery to maximize returns for that lifetime income to ensure that our members are able to retire with adequate income and enjoy a comfortable and dignified retirement.
Well, lifetime income is a great and a desirable thing. And I agree, Martha, we have a wonderful investment team that is doing yeoman's work in watching over our retirement assets. Of course, the pandemic impacts far more than our finances. It also impacts our overall health and wellness, as there are increased levels of anxiety and stress that come through concerns for one's own health, for the health of one's loved ones. There are feelings of isolation as we shelter in place and can no longer gather in our churches and partake in the usual community activities. And we can't come together with friends and families for mutual support as we have in the past. So, Martha, wellness is a part of your portfolio as the church relations officers. What does the pension boards do to address these emotional and spiritual needs?
If you visit the Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield website, you'll see information related to COVID and how to stay healthy and well. You'll also find information for locating a physician if you need a primary doctor and don't have one. Our Express Scripts pharmacy manager also has a dedicated web page to COVID-19 resources, as does a Credo, which is Express Scripts branch that handles specialty pharmacy needs. And Health Advocate, which is the wellness and member assistance vendor in our health plan, also has a very robust website and even a mobile app with wellness resources designed to help people cope and stay well during this time. We also have our Teledoc telemedicine service, which you may remember our colleague Jennifer Markowitz talking about last week. And during this time of the pandemic, Teledoc is waiving its copay for telemedicine services, and behavioral services are also among the care that they provide. So there are numerous resources that are available to health plan members.
Indeed, there are lots of resources for assistance. Well, thanks to you and your team, Martha, for the good work that is being done in very challenging circumstances. Do you have any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yes, Jim, I'd like to say on behalf of the communications team, but also the wider pension boards, that we are committed to transparency. And in our communications, we strive to be as clear with members as possible. We're living in times in which the information that is communicated may not always be good news. However, we believe that trust is built on honesty, and so we are committed to communicating with you frequently, honestly, and in every manner that we can to make sure that we reach every audience.
Well, thank you very much, Martha. If our listeners would like to submit questions to have addressed on future webcasts, please write to us at info@pbucc.org. During this time of rapid change and uncertainty, we'll be producing these chats on a regular basis. And we always want you to know that we have a deeply committed and skilled staff at the pension boards that is working hard during this time to meet the needs of our members and of our employers. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and stay safe.